Welcome, folks, to Get Jaby. I am Jaby Koay, joined by MORIAH Garcia. She likes carrots. We're gonna look at the film trailer, Dude. This comes from Netflix. It's such an interesting name. Just right off the bat, I'm gonna say that, Dude. Because the first thing I think of is, where's my car? So this stars Lucy Hale, Alex Wolff, and Alexandra Shipp.
Hello.
What's going on back there?
I'm sorry,
You been smoking?
No?
Then what's that bong in the back seat?
Oh, darn. That's funny. That's a sculpture that I made in school.
I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. Driving around with a bong in the back seat of your car. Who do you think you are, Willie Nelson? Even he got arrested.
Okay.
Really, time is a terrible way of fleeting by. My mom wrote that to me in a letter when I was 8. Okay, I gotta dump out. Can't believe you like shitting at school. I'm only having 2 weeks left with you guys. So.
Do girls actually say that? I gotta...
No.
Where to dig it? What are we gonna do next year?
I feel like we're gonna be doing like cool, brooding winter drugs, like opium.
Us going to school together, near each other. That is part of the plan.
Okay, my little cruise director.
Okay, would you rather have penises for fingers or vaginas for ears?
Dick fingers, you cannot wear rings. But if you have vaginal ears, you can wear earrings.
That's true. I didn't think about that. That's true.
When you just know you're not going to be a professional athlete, I kind of had one tonight.
Well, that moment that you had comes a little later for black folk. Yes, I get you though. I do.
We're going to be life partners forever.
I don't even know if that's 100% what I want to do.
What? I need my dudes. Where the fuck is Lily?
I know. I wish Lo was here too.
Miss our token white friends.
It's ironic.
I wonder how much improv was in this.
They're with us through high school, life, death, SATs, prom. You're still gonna be us. We're my life partner.
Like when you know things are ending, you freak out and you try to hold on.
When did you get so wise?
Surrounded by brilliant women.
Hey, Lil. Aren't you supposed to be in my class right now?
Aren't you supposed to be in your class right now?
This never happened.
I get so annoyed because sometimes I put my acting range as like 18 through 28. And then sometimes they're like, no, you look too much older. And I'm like, she's in high school.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, you look old, apparently.
Thank you. I like this. Is this so? It's only.
I was
Netflix.
joking. You know I was joking, right?
Oh, and it's on 420. How clever.
You know that I'm joking, right?
No, you're fine.
Okay. I'm so scared. Are you gonna beat me up?
No.
I'm not racist, but don't say your Mexican gangster friends on me, please.
I'm not Mexican. I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't even know what your ethnicity is.
I'm Puerto Rican, Panamanian, Mexican, and Spanish.
Panamanian.
Panamanian.
It almost sounds like a okay.
Like
I almost
what?
said
What
something
Were
up.
you gonna say something?
It almost sounds like a joke ethnicity. I'm like, I don't.
Panamanian?
Yeah.
No.
It's.
As a response for the people of Panama, that is not funny. No, I'm just kidding.
This was a very awkward
Anyways.
segue into this conversation. Okay, so, Dude, that's the name of this movie, and it's about 4 chicks, and it's showing that we can break the Bechdel test in half and just have women talking about women things, and it doesn't have to be talking about a dude. They can be talking about their own things, and we see their lives just unfold in high school, and
That did break the Bechdel test. Yeah. Didn't even think of that.
Yeah, we're seeing them act like the way I guess girls really act when guys aren't looking. Like talk about pooping. I've heard that women do talk about that. Like they talk about things that you wouldn't expect them to.
Not like that. We talk, but not that.
Yes.
No, that's, yeah.
Yeah, women talk about how good of a shit they had yesterday.
What? No. What woman talks to you about that?
No one talks to me about that, but you guys talk to each other about that, right?
Not really.
You don't actually have pillow fights. You just talk about poop.
We don't poop.
You just let out rose petals. So I didn't make that joke up. I don't own that. I like the idea of this, I think.
Yeah, I
like on
like it.
paper, I think it's neat. I'm not generally into stoner comedies. Let me put that out there first and foremost. But I can see like the importance of a film like this. I mean, you're seeing it more now than you did 10 years ago, but you don't generally find like films about just women being women, and it's not.
Like you have Pineapple Express, you have Cheech and Chong, you have films and they're all male dominated. For me, it feels like it's less feminine
Mm-hmm. That's exactly it.
Women are doing shit, you know? They pass their SATs. They're
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Yeah. You just hit the nail on the head there because it's like you're generally seeing women in film act feminine. Here, you're just seeing them be like chill,
Yeah.
like dudes. I have come across many a woman who's like that in real life, especially in high school. They're out there in the wild if you look for them. So that's cool. I mean, that's nice as a means of further representing the spectrum of the female personality.
And the accuracy of like how females, some actually are.
And how some actually poop.
No. And I feel like because it's on Netflix, they were able to do a lot more with it regarding that topic. Because at first I was like, whoa, is this in theaters? But no.
So as a woman, do you feel like proud? Like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. This movie right here, dude.
This isn't something that I've been dying for. Like, when are we going to have our own stoner film? Another day without it. Yeah. No, it's not like that. But I feel
everything has been culminating in this event.
But I feel like it takes females off this pedestal. I feel like females that do smoke or whatever, they aren't as vocal about it because they feel less feminine or it's less attractive, I guess.
Yeah.
Because of that. But then realistically, like if it doesn't really change their level of attractiveness, so I don't think.
Let me understand something. So you don't like this feeling where you're on a pedestal looking down at the guy going, you don't deserve me? Having that kind of power over the situation?
I just feel like guys can be so vocal about whatever they're up to and then a female is like, I don't smoke. And it's like, if you smoke, it's fine.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
No, all the things you're saying is true.
I think it's just peeling a layer off of that perfect little pedal status. It's just a little more realistic. Comedy level, I mean, this seems cool. I don't know if it's too much of a comedy, but it's almost like the stoner version of Bridesmaids. Bridesmaids, you just see females being themselves, talking about like bleaching your asshole and stuff like that. So this is something that's just like about females.
Is there another film you can think of off the top of your head that deals with females in high school and it's just about them being chicks and it's not all centered around the guy they're trying to get?
Is Mean Girls about going with a guy? It's just about
I feel like it has to be.
I mean, there's love interest in that film.
Yeah.
Fixated
there was
females.
no love interest indicated in this movie. This was literally just about them being friends.
Yeah.
I have somewhat mixed feelings about that philosophy, only because I feel like in real life, and maybe this is environmentally influenced, but in real life, every time I've eavesdropped on a conversation between two girls, they are failing the Bechdel test. All the time. They're always talking about a guy or guys that they're, but guys do the same thing. They're generally, if you eavesdrop on a conversation with men, it's either sports or women, generally speaking, if you eavesdrop. I have mixed feelings only because of empirical evidence experiences.
Do you feel like maybe the reason why females would not pass the Bechdel test is because that's what they've been taught.
That's why I say cultural influences.
Be fixated on. Exactly. So when you have stuff like this, it's like, it's showing that life isn't about a guy.
I think there's a balance to be struck. I think that's what we have not been talking about because we're trying to fight towards this extreme. And I'm like, there is something beautiful about, you know, feminism and what has been built up. There is beauty in that. I don't think we should completely abandon it. I don't know. You talk about the pedestal like it's a very negative thing.
Yeah.
You don't like that? You want to be like just a dude kind of bro?
No, not that I want to be like a dude, but I want to feel comfortable with who I am.
Yeah.
So I feel like just with whatever it is, I feel the need to be like perfect. And that could be more a reflection of just how I've been brought up, or I don't know. Especially like a female actress, I feel the need to be perfect in every way.
So
like appearance, level of intelligence, if I'm politically engaged, if I, like all of this stuff, I just feel like I have to be complete and so well-rounded. If I do smoke or if I want to party or something, I shouldn't have to feel like that will take away from who I actually am.
You don't subscribe to the idea that there is beauty in illusions. I'm saying that
like
I do.
Less is more.
No. I'm saying that for me personally, I think that illusions are a beautiful thing, and I subscribe to them. Like I completely openly admit that I.
Illusions like what?
Illusions like, for instance, when I go to the bathroom, I'm just like we're talking about poop here. When I go to the bathroom, I will leave a little droplet of the no poop smell because I don't want to,
Poopery?
Yeah, it's not poopery, but it's something like that. Because if there is a female in the house, I don't want her to know that I did that. There's an illusion that I just don't ever do that because it's like, to me, it's gross. I try to keep it concealed. Like there's an illusion there and I subscribe to it. I'm like, yeah, and I don't want to know that you poop either. Like it's just like
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just saying like I buy into illusions because it just makes me feel better. And some people buy into illusions with religion. you know?
Right, but with topics such as like recreational drug usage, I feel that it's more acceptable for a guy to be so open about it and less for a female.
In this day and age, I don't know anymore. I don't know if that's true anymore.
Right, exactly. That's how it's starting to become. So that's why movies like this are necessary.
Have you seen Woodstock? It's men and women together doing recreational drugs.
Right, but you've lived in LA your whole life, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like that outside of...
In the Panamanian community.
Right. I'm from Texas. I moved to Arizona. Frequently in England. England, I think they like frown upon it.
Men or women or just women?
I think maybe both, but especially women, I think it's like just not classy.
Okay.
Like they're just so posh there and that's just not a classy thing.
You're right. My scope of reality is limited to Los Angeles. I have traveled, but I haven't experienced those things while traveling because I'm traveling as a guy. Growing up here, like any negative stereotypes that you associate with women have been associated with men as well, is what I'm trying to say. So if a girl getting stoned is negative, it would be the same for a guy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it feels pretty even over here.
I feel like if a guy had a bong, you're like, whatever. If a girl had a bong, she's a real stoner. Like, whoa, you have
I'd feel the same way about it, but that's me, and I'm like looking at it through my lens. If a guy has a bong, I'm like, that's a lifestyle. That is a commitment, yo. Guy or girl in that situation at the beginning of the trailer, I'm like, that's a bad situation. Guy or girl, I'm like, you've got a lifestyle, and guy or girl, that's stupid. I think a girl would be more likely to get away with it than a dude in this day and age, because cops are generally more favorable to women, especially, well, straight cops anyway. I assume all cops are straight. Straight cops would be more favorable to women in that kind of instance. They're like, oh, you're cute. Okay, well, just, next time, put it in the trunk. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. This is the balancing of things. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Let us know your thoughts, not just on the trailer, but on our conversation afterwards. We didn't really talk much about the movie other than like it from a philosophical standpoint.
Yeah, we did a little bit.
A little bit. But
How
story
passed the Bechdel test and everything.
Yeah. We talked about it on a very like societal, cultural, philosophical level, but not about the story itself or the actors involved. Y'all did great. Let's just leave it at that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out MORIAH GARCIA on the social media. She has stuff on the internet that she wants you to look at. I won't tell you what it is because I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Right.
Check out other reactions, reviews, and short films. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
MORIAH GARCIA.
Peace out.